In this week's video, we have the latest product announcements for Flight Sim, as well as all the latest release news and the Microsoft blog update. So let's jump into this week's video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, Just Flight have updated us on their development for the Avro Vulcan. The team has mentioned they are set to bring the Vulcan to the sim before the end of the year is out, and currently the cockpit artwork is pretty much all done. Just a few bugs to be addressed. The exterior is pretty much complete. Again, just a few minor bugs to be addressed there. System coding is pretty much complete. The team can now fly the Vulcan in the sim on a full flight, and now their attention is turning to system bugs when it comes to coding as well. The team is currently working on the sounds, and we may see a sound update from Just Flight with the Vulcan in their next update. For now, the team have provided some shiny new screenshots of the Vulcan. When it comes to big airliner developments, I thought I'd provide a quick update as I get asked many times in the comments. So at the time of recording, PMDG haven't done an update for any news regarding the EFB or the 777 since the 2nd of September. There's no updates from Bluebird about the 757 since the 18th of September, but we do expect to hear from the team about mid-October tend to be when they do their updates. Aerosoft did provide a development update for the 330 at the end of September. Their update pretty much didn't have much meat on the bone about the development of the project, but the team did discuss liveries. Aerosoft mentions they have some highly crafted livery sets for release of the A330, but they haven't released a vote to the community for additional liveries that could make the release. So I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out and see if your vote will count. Other than that, there's not too much in the development side for wide-body aircrafts currently in development this week. The team over at Fly-by-Wire this week, which is the team behind the in-development A380, which would have to be the most anticipated release when it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator. This week, they updated us on their EFB development for the A380. And before you ask in the comments below, I have no idea when the release date is going to be on the A380, and they haven't mentioned anything this week. That being said, we have a short video of the EFB showing the look and the feel of the EFB, the weight and balance page, the boarding page, dual deck functionality, and GSX compatibility. It's great to see some insights to the project, the development when it comes to the A380, because we don't see much, but I'd have to say we still got a lot of development days in the project before we do see a release. If you are enjoying the content, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. It really helps us out a lot, and we do our very best to bring you all the best flight sim news and updates each and every week. Thanks for the support. DC Designs this week announced 2 new aircraft are in development. The team mentioned on their Facebook channel this week that they have several announcements coming. 2 of those are unannounced projects that are well on their way to completion. DC Designs mentioned they've been keeping these a secret until they're close to completion. One will be a DC Designs project, and then the other one will be an SC Designs project. The team hopes they have some more detail to announce in the next few weeks and plan to release before Christmas this year. There is no other detail when it comes to the project, not even the name of the aircraft, but we'll continue following the announcements for this one for you. Moving over to this week's release news, AnyBuilds this week released their latest airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is Southampton Airport. The airport opened in 1932 and serves over about 700,000 passengers a year, and it's about the 18th busiest airport in the UK. Airlines that frequent here in Southampton are Aer Lingus, British Airways, Eastern Airways, and EasyJet, just to mention a few. Features included with this Southampton release is handcrafted polys, true-to-life airport landside recreation, accurate model and positioning of the lighting, highly detailed modeled airport buildings, objects and surroundings, up-to-date layout of the airport and fully modeled local points of interest and surrounding buildings optimized for best performance custom GSX profile, and the latest AnyBuilds airport configurator. You can pick up your copy of AnyBuilds Southampton Airport from the AnyBuilds store. I'll leave a link in the description below. In another release this week, this time it's from the team over at Black Square. The team is known for their steam gauge overhaul series of aircraft, which has been well received within the community. This time the team had developed their next project from the ground up, which is the TBM 850. The TBM 850 is from the family of high-performance single turboprop business and utility aircraft. First flew in 1988 and has been produced to the present day with many different types of variations with improvements. The TBM has been a very successful aircraft, and over 1,000 have been produced to this day. Black Square's version of the TBM, it comes with a persistence, wear and tear, and also failure systems, 3D gauges that have been custom coded to match the real-world counterpart, swappable radios, displays and navigation configurations. Nearly 100 possible failures have been included in this aircraft. Custom coded systems including electric, pneumatic, pressurized systems, cabin environments, flight systems, and more, and an accurate model of the TBM 850 with PBR textures. That's right, this is not using the default TBM. This is being built from the ground up, including the 3D model. The flight model has been matched with the real-world TBM 850 in-flight data, and I've only really scratched the surface on this one. There is many more features packed into the TBM. You can pick up your copy of the Black Square TBM directly from the Just Flight store. I'll leave a link in the description below. A quick thank you from this week's video sponsor, SoFly. SoFly offer a number of products for Microsoft Flight Simulator, catering to new pilots for the sim and all the way to very experienced pilots. As a flight sim content creator, my favorite SoFly product is Weather Presets Pro, which comes in really handy when the weather is not behaving itself and you can change the weather to be more dramatic or even to a perfect day. Other products I like to use is Landing Challenge Pro, Flight Simulator Guide, which is the manual to Microsoft Flight Simulator, the one that should have been, Storms for pilots who want to chase some of the biggest storms in the world's history, and a couple of their recent products, which is Aircraft Checklist and their new animal release for Microsoft Flight Simulator, which puts over 5,000 animals into the sim. I will leave a link in the description below where you can go and check out SoFly products, and I would like to thank SoFly for sponsoring this video. In another release for the week, this goes to the team over at Samsung as they released the Xiamen Airport. This airport is located in the Fujian province and is the 8th busiest airport in China, with an average of over 17 million passengers for its gates each year. Samsung's version of the airport includes a detailed design of Terminal T3 and T4, accurate ground markings, custom jetways, realistic night lighting effects, detailed surroundings of the airport. The scenery also includes 200 handcrafted buildings and models for the surroundings, such as banks, shopping malls, hotels, bridges, and other landmarks. As this is a large scenery, Samsung has looked at Terminal 4 and had put a simplicity interior design to balance out future frame rates. You can pick up your copy of Samsung's Xiamen Airport directly from the Sim Market store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Taxiing over to this week's Sim Update news with last week's dramas of the Sim Update 13 release. The Microsoft team this week explained the reasons for the problems that occurred and that stopped many simmers from downloading and installing the update straight away. This was due to issues with an update service that was introduced sometime after the release of Aircraft Avionics Update 2 in June. The issue went unnoticed until it triggered a significant spike in traffic to the update servers following the release of Sim Update 13. The update servers become oversaturated with the update requests, which resulted in downloads and install problems. The team did issue a fix which resulted in the issues being resolved over a 24-hour period. Other than the issues installing and downloading Sim Update 13, I think across the whole it was well received and things are going well. The Microsoft team also mentioned that in this week's blog update they are continuing their efforts to improve the performance of the sim and have announced a new public testing opportunity targeted at reducing crashes on the Xbox platform. Currently, there is a new sim builder for Xbox Series X and S simmers or users. These builds don't include any new changes in the sim itself, but include enhanced error and logging and reporting. If you are an Xbox simmer and would like to help improve the platform you're on, jump over to the Microsoft Flight Simulator page for more details. Moving over to this week's backlog list, and we've seen a total decrease of 53 products off the list week on week. Aircrafts are holding steady at 97, missions are up by 2, but sceneries are down by 27, liveries are down by 20, airports are down by 5, and the other category is down by 3. This is great to see on the backlog list as it is down, which is the first time we've seen it down over the last few weeks. In this week's marketplace, we've seen a total of 75 new products in the virtual shelves. 37 of these are on PC and 38 of these are on Xbox. Only one aircraft this week, which is the EMF 132 from RP Simulations. The remainder of the releases include 9 livery packs, 14 night lighting packs, and 17 airports. If you would like to be notified of when our next video is live or stream, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And if you're already subscribed, please bosh the like button and drop a comment in the chat below. We love to read them, and we will see you on the next video.